ṣebí wọ́n ti sanwó. Ẹ ti sáré kọ́, ó wá sọ fún pé tìjọba tán, kọ́ máa gbádé bọ̀.
That's a funny bar. Bro, that's such a clever line, man. Next up, we're looking at Falz and Vector called Yakubu. And yeah, I think I want to check out the music video for this one because I saw that they worked on this. And the turnaround time for this kind of song, like, it's amazing. Because obviously this is influenced by the sham of an election that we had. Like, this is that energy that he's coming here with. Obviously, you can see it in the cover art. Yakubu, for those that might not know, is the chairman of INEC. I forget his last name. Yakubu something. And yeah, there's a lot of, like, he needs to be held accountable for a lot of things that happened. And I think Falz is obviously channeling all of that now through the song. And it goes to the classic points that you can say about Falz and his career. Always one that has been, I mean, he has had his fun Bob Daddy moments, all these like playful, cheeky songs, but a lot of his best material comes out of social commentary, and he does such a stellar job being a lawyer himself, knowing where the bodies are buried in terms of Nigerian politics and that landscape. He did it with moral instruction that went beyond just politics, but really cut into the social fabric of Nigeria as a nation. All that started from This Is Nigeria and that run that he kind of had. And he comes from an activist family. Like, his dad is one of the most notable activists and big lawyers that really stand true to power. And to see him come off with that same energy, but still at the same time be this really creative, super talented artist at the same time. It's like, it's all crazy to see. But anyway, I say all of that to check out this new one, Yakubu. Falz and Vector is on the same page with him because, yeah, Vector definitely has the same sentiments as well to share, and I'm excited to check it out. We're gonna transition into a video mode because I really want to see this video, and I hope Falz's people are nice and they don't cut me off. Yeah, I hope they don't cut me off on this one. Let's check out Falz and Vector. This one's called Yakubu. And oh man, Falz is gonna go really deep. Oh, I already know it. Oh, he's gonna cut deep with real footage, real life footage, man. I know he's gonna do that. Let's get it. Let's hear it. Chills made it, okay. All right, so from what we've gotten, the premise now is Falz is the lawyer for the victim here, whereas they have this politician here that Vector is representing. So I think Vector might be playing a villain role here. We never know. We'll see.
Yakubu, Emma should be fraudster. You don't want to prosper. Come and collect Oscar. 300 billion, take by lower job. Kill a fish in Nasa. Sweet suddenly, it's kata. Area boy, Tijagba. Asole, Tejapa. Olopa, the guy down. You are you, the number, the cutter, the shutdown.
Oh my god, man. The flows were impeccable there, man. Bro, it's like... like, he's already making very, very deep-cutted references. And I know it's going to be satirical because that's in his nature to make it kind of comical. But the topics he's touching on are really heavy. They're real-life impactful topics that really like changed things and the fabric of Nigerian society in the last couple of years. So it's like he's making references to NSAS already, like seeing what happened in Lekki and all across the country too. And bro, and to make art out of all of that is very, like, it's very courageous in a way, but like to see it trying to, like, yeah, it just takes a lot. It takes a lot out of you because you're writing all of this through pain, and at the same time you're being can get through to be super clever with it. It's nice. It's nice to see how he's going with this one, man.
The same Mr. Yakubu, Oju Atorun, Enu know the war, Okpoloti boss. Now who do the law? Now who kill the law? Who people go ask? Now who them go call? You must be stupid if you think you have a case. Mr. Yakubu who came from out of space. Mr. Yakubu who is not like Gowon, is not head of state. He doesn't need a gun. Mr. Yakubu is just a name.
Mr. Yakubu, Emma should be frost.
Facts. What Vector is saying has a lot of truth in it, man. Like, Mr. Yakubu in a lot of ways is it's just a piece of the system. It's just the front that everyone is throwing blame at. But essentially, like this thing was already is rotten. It's rotten in the system. Very different what Vector is trying to lay out here, man. So it's still a back and forth that are going on here. It's a back and forth that they're having here. Like obviously it's a court case, or it's not really a court case in this case. It's a literation. What's the other legal term when it's not necessarily in front of a courtroom, but it's a meeting where they're both arguing? Anyway, it's that premise. So they're throwing back and forth arguments and cases here. And obviously, like I said, like I expected, Vector is playing the villain role here by just accepting, hey, Mr. Yakubu is just a name. He's trying to come into defense of Mr. Yakubu in this case. And I like what they're doing here creatively, man.
Only, I like the energy. You want lie, say the cheddar no flow. The right thing, now we think you don't know.
Did they make the embroidery a fake logo? Because that's budgets. And that's creativity too.
Only.
Why did they quickly pan away from it? It says Ole and it has a gun on it.
The right thing, now we think you don't know. Lie, I know they sleep.
Bro, that thing is still insane, bro. Like the scratching things off of the form, the voting form, bro. Like that shit. And insane, man. Like it's a fake reality we're living in, bro. But at the same time, it's like what? It's like film trick, like just fooling people, like just blatantly rigging things, and just forging names and bro.
Please blow fire and she don't show.
That's a funny bar. That's a funny bar. A nice. Bro, that's such a clever line, man. So you basically you paid the bribe to him and you've already finished the whole thing, and it's saying nah, just come and collect power essentially, and to say all of that with Badibo and Sanwo-Olu is just brilliant pen, man.
Waiting you can't write for inside your report card. You think 200 million people are not smart? Mr. Yakubu, Emma should be fraudster.
Mad. Falz the bad guy, a brilliant mind, man. Bad guys. Anyway, that was Falz, ladies and gentlemen. What a brilliant like artist that just he does his due diligence in documenting the strives of Nigeria through his art, and it's so like, bro, it's so creative what he's doing, and with the blatant riggery of what went down in the election, it's just, I mean, bro, it's very tiresome, man. It's very frustrating. Now they've got this drug kingpin in the office, and the madness has already started before he even enter office officially. But it is what it is. Yeah, Mr. Yakubu at the end of the day is just a name. Like, there could be another person in that office that will just come in there and fill in and do the same things. Yeah, man, that was crazy. But anyway, shout out to Falz, still crazy, still creative as always. And I was thinking it was even going to like show very because in his videos he never holds back. He usually doesn't hold back when it comes to the visuals, especially in NTARS. Like, he made video for Johnny essentially just to capture what went down in NTARS, and he didn't hold back. Very graphic, very shocking images that really supported his arguments. Like just showed exactly what he was talking about in a very, very, very strong way. But in this video, he actually didn't do that. He went, I think we saw a frame of it, but there was a lot of footage, obviously, of all the voter intimidation, all the blatant rigging and taking ballots and just the outright violence that happened in the election. I think he held back on those subjects a little bit and really focused on Yakubu and focused on INEC and how they operated the entire thing and how they just went it and said, okay, let's go. Like, anyway, Sha, I think that was the focus of this one, and Vector being there to play a role, play devil's advocate was but still another creative nod to both of them. Two fine rappers out of Nigeria that definitely want to reflect their music in some way or some form. And I saw a tweet that was making references to, oh yeah, like we frown upon artists that make music about social commentary but don't necessarily activate or be a part of the activism when it comes to pushing things forward. And people were putting out there that Falz doesn't see those numbers even when we support him, because obviously we support all that he has been, because he has been a voice of the people for such a long time. And I'm not putting that label on him to say like he's a leader or anything, but when it comes to really captivating or having a voice really, and utilizing that voice and really pushing people forward and leading people in protests, like Falz has been in that role. And there's this weird dichotomy of the roles and job description of a celebrity, and when it comes to politics, it's a case by case thing. Some people should be speaking forward, some people shouldn't, in terms of how they approach it. So it's like, it's not really there's no blanket way to look at all of this and to say, or if we really expect celebrities to get involved, and to what capacity do they get involved, and how, like, you know what I mean? There's factors to it, but either way, he's doing what he does best, which is express himself in his art form, and he's doing what he's playing his part, man. He's playing his part like a Nigerian citizen, and I don't want to give him the pressure or the claim of an activist or of a leader that he now has to be followed through on and kept on terms because he has started something. He's doing all of that out of his own goodwill, and that's him, and that's just who he is. But anyway, yeah, I'm curious what you guys feel about that one, about that video. Yeah, leave in the comment or leave in the chat what you guys felt about that one. Yeah, it's an absolute bop for sure. It's an easy, cheeky kind of production that we have from Chills there. It fits right into a moral instruction kind of atmosphere. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a deposition. That's the term. Thank you, Apostle. A deposition. Yeah, there was a judge in wheelchair, man. Obviously, like, that's what's going on right now, because the actual Supreme Justice is sick too. So, bro, if you're really following this thing, the more depressing it gets, man. If you're really following Nigerian news and politics, it gets more depressing like time and time again. Yeah, that's another front that we don't even know how that's going to pan out, because obviously Peter Obi is still fighting in court. But anyway, yeah, it is what it is. Appreciate everyone that's tuned in. Shout out to Falz again for this record.